the hardest part. I forgot what the hell I'm gonna rock every week. Too many uniform combinations. I like that yellow though. Yellow. Something about the yellow. I always like the yellow. Give me your yellow with the green pants. Yellow with the gray don't look bad. Let's see. I like this right here. It's a good look. It's a good look right there. It's a good look. Actually, that's the wrong yellow. Oh, I found the right yellow. Yellow still. Yeah, this one. Yellow still too. You know what? I'll go yellow still too. And go gray pants. Incorporate the gray. Yeah, I like that. And then no green. I'll go black socks. Yellow socks or black socks? Black socks. Yellow go crazy. Yeah, it's crazy though. They got too many options. Too many options. Yellow definitely my favorite. I'm gonna go with yellow. Yeah. All right, I gotta get the crowd right. The crowd wear yellow. All right, that's what we rocking. They changed a lot of shit. I mean, they made a lot of adjustments. Like little shit like that, little tweaks. Now you can adjust the crowd. That shit is dope.
In Eugene. A week one showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL and come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football.
One more ride, huh?
Showing last year, he
My
believes
NIL double. My NIL doubles. My NIL dollars say otherwise. I'm bringing that nigga back. I don't care what it costs.
The Ducks kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager and off we go. The start of a new
Go
season.
rocking it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Mack him up.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
Them uniforms. Crazy. Them just as good as that.
Yeah. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
All right.
If we're
I
just
think all
being
my shit is
honest,
set
this
already.
is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's
No,
worst
it's
nightmare.
not.
When you've got an offensive line with a lot
I thought
of
I had
inexperienced
this
young
already
players
set.
and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So, a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Caught in the backfield. It's 4. Hit
Who
and
hurt?
brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man,
And the
hurt,
whistle
bro.
blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Trainers out having a look at this
Severe.
junior defensive back.
Oh,
Holly Rowe will
God.
update us on his condition. can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here.
Got him. Woo!
And he was hit.
Pressure
just
definitely
as he
there.
was releasing the pass,
Yeah, I
and it
feel you.
was
You have so
ground
many issues. Oh,
incomplete.
you said that, coach.
Just got
Yeah, I know. I did it. I thought I did it. I did do it. I did it from the coach's menu.
First third down of this football game.
But for whatever reason, I don't know, something not right. Cause I always, I like my D-back at a certain spot and all that. I set it from the coach's menu, but it wasn't set when I just did it right there. I just was checking it just to make sure.
After a 3 and out's not what they had in mind. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to
I don't know
that
if we
return
want
as
to
he
start
gets it
safety
up to
back
the
there,
41-yard
but we'll
line.
see. Just that.
So Oregon's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, he's going for it all.
I think I scored on that one.
And that is a big pickup.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore. Here's a hit. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking them, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground.
They play way better
I made him
defense.
throw it to the running back.
Last year, that was
Sure.
100% of
I
play.
got to tackle him, get him to
Okay,
the
I'm
ground
looking
before he
crap.
gets to the first down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the
Man up.
defense tackling the catch.
Man, blitzing. We gotta switch this. This shit is not about to work. There. Lock you.
He might want another play. Moore will throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
See if they fix coaching suggestions.
Here in the season opener.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing it off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
Throwing more. Can't
Drop.
quite make the connection there. Led him a little too much. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Get him.
He'll pull it down. And a
Who's
flag
that?
flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see
Legal
what's
forward
up.
pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up.
That nigga hurt. Get him out the game.
Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Looking to fire. Got out of
Whoop.
trouble, got rid of it. And he throws down the gut of the defense.
Great.
It's incomplete.
Pick that.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Oh,
Going for
shit.
the big play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come.
Found the seam on the back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's Moore to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Runs through the tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Madsen. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The offense changing the play. Dante Moore shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The run inside. It's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Moore. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Davison. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
No backs but the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moore to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, the 5 down here on the Boise State sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here's Moore to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Moore will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on. They're going to go for it in this situation. He wants to change this route. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dante Moore was to throw again. Working that wide receiver screen.
The hell? He could beat. That's crazy. Got like a fucking boost.
That completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
It's a mid-stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put... It's on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Broncos sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. They'll run the counter. Jukes his way for more. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the catch. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ford. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier. and he does right there.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be changing the route. Moore with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Buffaloes with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks away on the left. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding. Who they are, and Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Back to pass, it's Madsen. The sure hands, it's Riley. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 88.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Second down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. At the 35, he's open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the counter, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards. First down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Play number 10 on this series. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The play fake, Raiola. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A strike downfield. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Raiola. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off. Opportunity. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the two-point conversion attempt will fail. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And I think turning it on. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. This has been such a positive experience. They brought this transfer wide receiver in for a reason. They needed him to bolster their wide receiving core and be a bigger piece of this offense, and he has delivered on all of those. I've seen him talking to all the other guys, keeping guys motivated and hyped. It is so exciting to see what the future holds for this transfer. He has fit right in here today in his first game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Play action with Raiola. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Face the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be a hot route. Raiola to the air again. With the catch, it's Hill. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
That play was designed to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The run inside. It's Hill. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Could be an outie. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground game on the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.